Hope you're ready.
I, for one, was definitely ready to see Iron Man 2. It was my most anticipated summer movie, and I wasn't disappointed. Iron Man 2 is awesome, and a marvelous superhero action film. It doesn't quite rise to the level of the first movie, but it's definitely a worthy sequel. Now, there are a few small spoilers in this review. Nothing big, but I just wanted to let you know before you continue. The story picks up right where the last film left off. After Tony Stark revealed that he is Iron Man, he attracts the attention of many people. The US Senate wants the armor for the military. His corporate rivals struggle to compete. A secret government organization named SHIELD is watching him. And in Russia, a man named Ivan Vanko plots revenge and starts to build his own armor. On top of all of this, we see that the Iron Man technology is slowly killing Tony Stark. All these elements make this sequel a little more complicated than the first, and as a result, it does slow the film down a little in places. However, I think it's just that the first part is so high energy that they just can't maintain it for the entire movie. I mean, when just a scene of him putting on the suitcase armor makes you wet your pants, you can excuse a little lull when Tony is working on curing himself. While I'm mentioning the suitcase armor, I have to say that as a comic book fan, it's great to see the images like that leap from page to screen. For us fans, there's a special added thrill from seeing the characters of War Machine, Nick Fury, and Black Widow come to life. There are even hints at a certain Star-Spangled Avenger and the God of Thunder. There are cool villains too. Stark Industries' corporate adversary Justin Hammer is played wonderfully over the top by Sam Rockwell. And the main bad guy, Whiplash, is played by Mickey Rourke. I was a little worried about Mickey Rourke when I first heard of him being cast. I didn't think he fit the part, but I have to admit, he does an excellent job, and I even wish there had been a little bit more of him. Oh, and one more villain I almost forgot. Bill O'Reilly from Fox News makes a little guest appearance as himself. As for the rest of the actors, they all do a good job. Gwyneth Paltrow is perfect as Pepper Potts. And what more can I say about Robert Downey Jr.? He is Iron Man. Director Jon Favreau even manages to do a more than decent acting job as Stark's bodyguard. The action scenes are first rate, although I felt it could have used one or two more. The first appearance of Whiplash at the racetrack and the fight between War Machine and Iron Man are fantastic. But I thought the final battle with Whiplash was a little too short, especially for the climax of the film. Now, even though we've seen fighting similar to Black Widow's before, I still think she was pretty badass. And with Scarlett Johansson's acting, the character might be worth seeing in a movie of her own. Or at least I'd like to see one. Overall, Iron Man 2 is a great sequel, and it's a thrill to watch. Yeah, I think the first one was a little better, but I still think it's good enough to earn an 8 out of 10 from me, and I especially recommend it to comic book and action movie fans. But I know anyone who sees it is going to enjoy it. One last thing, remember, it's not over till it's over, so don't walk out just because the credits start to roll. You'll miss Mjolnir. Well, at least I think that's how you pronounce it. Now if only DC could get its act together. Come on, everyone knows the Justice League is way better than the Avengers.